So I lied. I was supposed to put this up right after the last one, but I just never got a chance to narrate. Because I really wanted to narrate this battle. Anyway, 5th round versus Kote. I'm 3-1 at this point, so I basically need one more win just to get in the playoffs, which is a pretty nice situation to be in. Because if I win, then I'm in. But if I lose, then I'm in not the strongest pool of people. I think he's gonna not kill me that turn, so I go for Psychic, hoping for a 2-hit KO. And if he sleep powders, if he leech seeds, that's okay. I can switch out and be fine. He brings in a Cress, and I don't know everything this can do. I played him before in it was like a test battle before the turn he started, and he didn't have a Cress. He had a Clefable, which I could kill. I can't kill Cress, obviously. So this is a problem. I'd say he beat me fairly convincingly. He has a bunch of weapons that can really hurt me, namely Kingdra and Aerodactyl, which I am feared to death of. In fact, for pretty much everything on his team, all I have is Magnezone. It's the only thing for Aero, only thing for Kingdra. Best thing I have for Cress because of rest. Best thing for Tangrowth because of Sleep Talk. It's going to have Sleep Powder. So I need Magnezone. I do see Moonlight over Rest on Cress, which is a really, really, really nice thing for me to see, because I can PP stall him eventually, and possibly win that way. Sleep Powder misses on Ape, which I guess is nice, but he was my first choice for Sleep Fodder, and I have a Heal Bell. He's going to go into Cress, and I'm going to Overheat. I didn't want to show him Will-O-Wisp, just in case because I knew he was going to go to Cress, and it's not worth it's not worth him getting one of his physical attackers accidentally burned later. Also, I don't want to burn Cress because I want to Toxic it. He does have a Petra Berry, so he's not gonna let me do that easily. Predicting a switch, I go for a Surf, and he goes into something that resists that. So I don't know if he was planning that or what. But I go into this guy because he's the best thing to take a Sleep Powder. Really the only thing that I want to take a Sleep Powder. He Leech Seeds, which I do not like. Because now I lose HP, and he just doesn't really have enough, especially without leftovers. Gets a Protect, so I'm down even more. Down to a quarter. And it's kind of annoying. I really don't like being leech seeded. Anyway, I got an Ape. I don't know why I didn't think he would Sleep Powder. And I don't know if I noticed in the battle, but I'm faster, and that shows it. Cress is going to Psychic me, so that's one Psychic wasted. Great. Need all the help I can get with getting that thing out of moves, and that's really my only chance to kill it. With 16 Psychics and 8 Moonlights, it's not going to be too hard to do. Anyway, I want to get a few T-Bolts off before I go to sleep, but I make a questionable move and go out early. I think I was trying to just waste Cress's moves, while heal belling. But, okay, maybe I don't know, but I don't know why I'm letting all my guys get paralyzed. I guess I don't want them asleep, but whatever. Makes a nice switch there and goes into Luke to take Magnezone. But fortunately, it's not going to have Crunch or E-Speed, so I'm going to have a pretty good check for it in Starmie. And Close Combat, in fact, actually does a little bit of damage. Definitely more than I would like to see. And so I'm essentially forced to stay in and recover, because he can't stay in. And one thing I do, I think, throughout this whole game is just not be aggressive enough. I let him make a bunch of good moves while I just sit back and watch. Which, good for him for capitalizing, but shame on me for allowing it the whole game. And that Empoleon crit is a pretty big deal, because now I can't rest. I am faster, but not with paralysis, obviously. That's why I say that switch out was questionable earlier. Yeah, Aero comes in, and I can't do a darn thing about that, and I can't go to Magnezone, who I'd like to go to, because he's so low on HP. And that's going to be a common theme this game. Now here he goes back to Tangrowth. I would have gotten Toxic off on it, but I miss, which is really annoying because it would have just put it on a timer and it just can't stay in there forever, which he's probably wants to do. He gets Leech Seed on Togekiss this time. Will I again try to pass a wish to Magnezone? But I'm low on HP now, so I kind of have to give it to Togekiss. I don't think I've addressed it in any other videos, but that's by far my biggest gripe with this team. Togekiss is just not a good wish passer. I think part of it is not having leftovers, which is really, really helpful on a wisher, because Protect gives essentially double leftovers recovery, because every other turn you can just get more. That's why part of the reason I like Gardevoir so much. Every other turn I get the free lefties, so I get an 8th every time you hit me, plus wish. It just makes stuff really hard to kill, and without leftovers, it really hurts wishers. The Heal Bell wish utility is really nice, and Air Slash is a good move, but Togekiss doesn't really work out for this tournament. As far as teas go, I don't think there's much better choice. Certainly not for this team, but yep. Anyway, because Magnezone is so low, Gastrodon is my only choice for Aero. Because he has Stealth Rocks, I have to go into Starmie at some point, which I don't really want to do so much. And because I don't want to let Togekiss die so easy, I have to go into Infernape and get Leech Seeded. This Tangrowth is just walking all over my team. It's taking me down an 1/8 of HP at a time. I'm just not able to recover as well. I'm hoping he's going to switch to something to resist fire. I don't realize the point when he has a Cress. And now I go to Starmie because I figure it'll be a free Rapid Spin. But he makes another great play and goes to Aero. I know a Sky Attack can kill me. I know it can kill pretty much everything I have. So I'm in trouble. She can live, but not with much. Fortunately, he goes for it, so he saves me the ridiculous mind game of trying to predict all that stuff. And I do live. Probably not with... I think I'm still in the range of a Stone Edge kill. But he can miss, and I don't remember the exact calculation, but Stone Edges aren't hard to get him out of, and... Oh, he does miss, and I don't know why I surfed. If I recover, I'm fine, but that's just stupid. I knew it wouldn't kill, because I faced an arrow earlier, and it didn't kill, because I calced it. So I don't know what that was, but... Oh, maybe I thought he would taunt. He hits this Stone Edge, and Gastrodon dies, which is very, very bad news, because it's my best special wall. Ape has Vacuum Wave, so he's going to be good to go against Aero, but he's probably going to switch, so I don't know if I want to predict that or not. And in fact, I forget what I do. He goes into Tangrowth. Very bold move. I don't see what he's doing with it. I just don't understand that. I guess he's trying to double switch, and I try to predict another switch, but so I burn him, which is, I guess, residual damage and not much else, because he's not really going to have a physical move. Maybe Power Whip, but I doubt it. Makes another nice play with Leech Seed on Starmie. Like I said, it's absolutely murdering my team an eighth of an HP at a time. It's really frustrating when I just don't have anything grass type to avoid Leech Seeds. Now, this is a turn where I really should... Oh, okay, I do go for Rapid Spin. And he makes an even better play with Giga Drain. I can almost definitely kill him with Psychic, so that is a tremendous play on his part. Good job predicting that Rapid Spin. At the same time, though, it does allow me to get Magnezone in one more time, if he doesn't get Stealth Rocks up with Aero. But Aero being as easy as it is to bring in, that's not saying too much. He does Protect just to see what I do, which is more HP down, and it's overheat. So now is he going to switch? Is he going to do the same thing? I don't know. It's tough to predict. But in the end, it should be pretty obvious to me that Cress is coming back in. So I hope to crap I predicted that. Oh no, he stays in and dies, which is very questionable to me because he had Cress. Just go to Cress, man. Come on. Which he goes to anyway. So I don't understand why he stayed in. I guess he thought I would close combat or vacuum wave for Will-O-Wisp. But, yeah, I think that's a nice play on my part, thinking he would do that. And here, you gotta know Aero's coming back in. Makar. Of all the moves I could do, I thought about Wish. I thought about Air Slash. So I thought, Aero's coming back in. I can kill that thing. And then I just didn't do it. Which is, of course, now he gets Stealth Rocks up. That means Magnezone's dead, which means Kingdra sweeps me. Which means, essentially, good game. I wasn't kidding when I said Magnezone's my only thing to take Kingdra. It's really good. I'm just not good at using it, which disappoints me. It's also my best thing for Empoleon, of course. Yeah, Kingdra's really good, and I wish I was better at using it. Because it's bulky, has one uncommon weakness, and it can do some damage with its great dual stabs. I'm just going to Togekiss, hoping to air slash flinch him to death. Actually, no. At this point, I'm trying to actually last mon my Alakazam, because if I Calm Mind, you know, maybe I can get up enough where I can kill the thing. But if he has Roar, so that's not going to work. And I actually... Oh, Aero's dead at this point, so that's irrelevant. But if I get a Reflect up before something dies, then hopefully I can have Kingdra come in with a Reflect up and then kill it. Because I'll be paralyzed if I'm going to kill Cress. So, anyway, I'm just repeatedly trying to last mon this Togekiss, or this Alakazam, because that's my only chance. I think I was trying to die there and have Alakazam get a Wish Up, which would have been nice, obviously, but it just didn't work out. And now, I'm pretty sure the hope is to get Togekiss to die right after it casts a Wish, so that Alakazam can come in, take a hit, and then get healed. Which in fact happens now, but unfortunately I still have Infernape, and Togekiss is alive anyway, so it's not my last poke. And I'm going to predict a Roar, but he surfs anyway, which is fine, because I have a Wish in the air. So, works out nicely for me. But yeah, it's all but irrelevant at this point, unless I get something miraculous to happen with this Empoleon. You know, I can't win. I can't beat Kingdra. I can't take its hits. I can't take Lucario's hits. And I just can't kill Cress. You know, maybe Togekiss and something else can stall it out, but I doubt it. Zam can obviously get the +6 on it, but then it's paralyzed. Kingdra comes in and Oko's with Outrage, so I'd have to be wise with my Reflect usage there. I do more of the same, trying to get it to die with a Wish in the air, and it's just not happening. I keep living with low amounts of HP, and it's really frustrating. He probably is running low on Surfs, which I probably could have thought about, but that actually might have been perfect opportunity to switch, because he made a nice play with Roar. This play I probably I don't know, but it's tough when I take just under half from his Surf. And if he surfed there, that probably would have been helpful, but I don't know what he went for. He might have gone for Roar. Now I decide I need to take another hit, but he gets flinched, which kind of sucks. Zam comes out again, which is bad because it takes Stealth Rock damage. I needed a pristine amount of HP so it can Calm Mind a couple times as it takes Surfs. He's doing a great job with Empoleon predictions. He's surfing when he needs to surf. He's roaring when he needs to roar. So he's doing a great job with that. and he's really outplaying me down the stretch, even though I hate to take credit away from him, but it's not that hard to do, and it's not making that big a difference, because he walls my entire team at this point with all his iron defenses, and there's just not a lot I can do. I didn't think about this actually until about 3 seconds ago, but sacrificing Ape for a Will-O-Wisp might have been huge, because that means I can stall out Empoleon, and Cress I can probably stall out a move, still not sure about that. And if he wants to switch out of Will-O-Wisp, that's fine, because something gets burned that doesn't want to be burned. This is more of the same, just me trying to let Togekiss die, but it just won't do it. At this point, it's not even me trying to get a wish in the air, it's just me trying to let Togekiss die, which is just not happening. He still hasn't even shown me Kingdra, he's barely even brought Luke out, so he has just been walling me to death, which is what I tried to do with this team, and didn't really work out. And it's around this point that I'm at the highest point of questioning this team, because Togekiss wasn't working out. Magnezone, I just wasn't using it right. I let it die too easily. Starmie, I guess it's okay as a rapid spinner, but same problem with that winter series thing. It's too frail for all the uses I need it for. I need it as a special attacker and a wall. Zam is clutch, but not use. It's either wins me the game or not useful at all. This is one of those games where it's not useful at all. Finally, there's Kingdra, which is just, hey, this game's over, just letting you know. Anyway, Gastron's obviously doing everything in its power to win me this tournament. It's doing a heck of a job as a special wall, as always, but it's just not getting it done. He didn't need to Dragon Dance there. He could have just killed everything normally. Well, I guess he needed to outspeed Zam. But good game, Kote. Yeah, you crushed me, honestly. That was utter domination. Tangrowth and Cress were just too much, and I need to win the next game, which, when I'm questioning my team and when my team can't seem to do the tasks I need it to do, it's not going to be easy, and I'm going to end up playing Genghis Khan, who's not an easy win by any matter. So it's going to be a very interesting win-and-you're-in type of fight. Enjoy next week.